Hey, this is Marcus with All American Health. We are a non-emergency medical transportation company based out of the state of Florida. We provide digital marketing services to home healthcare facilities, business consulting and marketing to NEMT, non-emergency medical transportation providers as well. And we also provide consulting. We help you increase and scale your business, increase your revenue, which hopefully will increase your bottom line and scale your NEMT business. We push you to have direct contracts with facilities, hospitals, rehab centers, clinics, and if you're going to continue to work with your brokers, we encourage you to make sure that you're receiving compensation for the services that you're providing. A couple of videos ago, we talked about going up on your rates due to gas prices. Today, I want to talk about scaling your business, how to actually grow your NEMT business and scale it. I'm going to give you some unconventional knowledge. Everyone always talks about scale. And, scale is great. Growing your business is great, but how you grow your business is more important than just telling people you have multiple contracts. If you have 10 crappy contracts, I would tell you, get rid of all 10 of the contracts, start over and get one really good contract. To me, that's scaling your business. If your contract's paying you 1 to 10 miles, $11, and there is a I believe that's Southeast Trans, they will send you a contract agreement for a sedan trip, 1 to 10 miles, $11. 1 to 10 miles wheelchair, $25. If you're bragging that you closed the contract with Southeast Trans, you should just pack up and go do something else. Go work for another company. Like, tell them you'll drive your own vehicle. They just need to pay you to drive for them, because doing that, you're actually losing money. That's not scaling your business by adding a bad contract. Bad contracts don't scale a small business. Now, there are other situations on a larger level that add addition by subtraction works, but not in the NEMT industry right now. In the NEMT industry, you need to have contracts that put money in your pocket. You are already having to loan them money to provide services. And what do I mean by you're loaning them money? Marcus, what are you talking about? I don't loan them money. If you're on a net 30 account, that's a line of credit. It's a line of credit. If you're on a net 21, that's a line of credit. Okay? If you're dealing with a private pay client, most of your private pay clients pay you before the trip. Most private pay clients pre-book the trip. They pay for the trip beforehand. Or when you arrive, before you get into one of my vehicles, you have to cut a check, swipe a card, or, give me currency that folds. If you can't do that, we can't go anywhere. I sit there and look at you. We hold a conversation, hang out till you get it together. But, you can't ride with me. You got to call somebody else for that. Well, I'll pay you when I get home. Well, we're going to sit here and look at each other all day. Or I'm going to go home. You're not riding with me. So if you're providing services, you're already having to take out a couple of weeks on yourself to provide services to that broker. You don't need to be undercutting your reimbursement. Okay. Any contract should pay you a minimum $2 a mile. At a minimum, you should be getting $2 a mile if it's a sedan contract. And even that, it should be 0 to 3, $15, $14, $15 on a sedan trip. And that's low ball. But you can live with that. And if they're sending you information on an opportunity that doesn't pay you that amount, you should send it back to them and say thank you, but no thank you. And really, there's a way to put together a response that brokers respect and will at least have a conversation with you about. And that's something that we talk about during my consulting services. We worked out something with a client. He was receiving 15 load, $1.50 a mile with a wheelchair contract. And when I finished with him, he was receiving 25, 26, something like that, 250. a mile. But it took a couple weeks. Like it took some time. But the fact that he had already agreed to this 15 load, $1.50 a mile, like really put him in a tough spot, because once you sign that agreement, you're done, at least for 1 year. So it's hard to work through that. But the key and how you work through a situation like that isn't necessarily just working with that broker. There's a strategy and steps you need to take with clearing an issue like that up, because that is a major issue. I don't see how someone can make money off of 15 a load and $1.50 a mile for a wheelchair trip. I'm lost how that works. So when the title of this particular video is scale your business. Before you start having conversations about, oh, I'm scaling my business, I want to make sure you're having a conversation about, let's make sure the contracts you currently have are actually making you money, because you can get an opportunity and it's a great contract and you want to do it, but your resources are being dedicated to these contracts over here that are draining your business. It's not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out, because now you have to make a decision. Do I stop doing this stuff over here that's draining my company and just focus on this new opportunity? Is the new opportunity, it might be a good opportunity, but is it in a position where it can sustain my business without me having this stuff over here on this side? So it's a strategy to that. You can't, a lot of times you can't afford to pick up something new and start it and leave the old stuff. You should, but it may put you out of business. You may not be able to afford it, and now you're not providing great services to this new opportunity. So you have to be strategic in every step you take. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you need help with running your company, I have quite a bit of knowledge, 10 plus years in the NEMT industry. I'd be happy to help you grow your business. If you're just getting started, that's even better. We can actually start setting it up and put it on the right path in the beginning. Look forward to hearing from you guys. Hopefully this has been helpful. You guys take care.